So before going to online discipleship, I wanted to know what is modern discipleship?
For me, it's like this is discipleship version 1.
I mean to say modern and digital is same.
You say it cannot happen online. What if I don't have an access to a pastor or to a church? And let's be real. There are places where people don't have the luxury of going to a church or having. So before going to online discipleship, I wanted to know what is modern discipleship?
For me, it's like this is discipleship version 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I don't think it's like that. No.
I mean to say modern and digital is same. So digital discipleship, if you ask me, is getting discipled, becoming fan following through whatever messages that you see, posts that you see on social media.
Okay.
You just become a disciple subconsciously to whatever you see online.
Okay. So now.
No, I don't think so. I mean, sorry, but I don't agree with that. I think on a basic level, it's just conversation between a one-on-one person, and when you look at that on a social media, it's one too many, and it's not a two-way process. It's just a one-way process.
Mm-hmm.
See, I understand social media and the impact that it has on people, but I don't see the full extent of discipleship on that level. Unless, now say there's a post someone has put out, it has a Google, sheet or something tagged with it. People go log in, fill up the form, and then they create discipleship group.
Mm-hmm.
That is possible. That's acceptable. But I don't, from my understanding, I've not seen that happen a lot, but it's mostly a lot of just content just being thrown out there.
So
question and answers. There are really good stuff you can go sit and read. There are really good people that I follow.
Okay. Adding on to another point. So you guys said, as we kept discussing before and now, you need somebody to be
Accountable
to
talk to
every
do
day.
life with.
Yeah.
Basically what Jesus did with disciple, he did life.
Yeah.
Can I call you randomly? If someone posts, can I call them randomly? No.
Okay. So
I think you need to know the person to some basic level.
So can it be like a small groups online?
It can still be a medium where you can meet, connect, worship.
Mm.
But I don't think so. A discipleship can work online. It is still going to our first point where we gain knowledge from the discipler. Okay.
Okay. So you say it cannot happen online. What if I don't have an access to a pastor or to a church? And let's be real. There are places where people don't have the luxury of going to a church or having a pastor.
So if I'm a discipler, I disciple someone online. Okay. Am I taking the steps to go and meet that person? Is my intention very true to make life with that person, irrespective of my time and energy? Right? I would suggest yes, can be a part of your many disciples, but I would not suggest only online disciplining.
No, I'm not talking about only online. Here, I kind of feel that maybe we don't have answers for it, and I would encourage if somebody out there is doing online discipleship, please do let us know and put it in your comment so that we can also learn, because we are here trying to understand how we can take digital discipleship out. Is it just putting out posts, or is it having WhatsApp groups, or is it just getting on your Teams or getting on your Zoom or Skype call and talking, or is it having a phone conversation? Because I wanted to and this question, I'm trying to elaborate this because I want to understand how can we make it reachable to somebody who doesn't have access to a discipler, who doesn't have a church, who doesn't have pastor, who's not able to go talk about same faith to somebody who's in a country where they're not able to discuss their burdens how can we help that person through digital in our digital era?
I think I don't have a proper answer to that, but let me answer something before I come to your point. So, for example, me and Karthik, Anna, he's discipling me, and suddenly I can't meet him because I'm in another country or I'm in another state.
Perfect.
But I still want to keep in touch. I still want to call. Then in that time I can use Zoom, or I could use WhatsApp video call as a tool, as a medium for me to talk.
Yeah.
But understand, it's still a one-on-one thing. But not whatever happens, I'm very strong with physical, seeing him face to face, being in person. Nothing can replace that, because it's a whole different thing when you come together. But if based on situations and scenarios, I'm in a different place and I still want to connect, I can still do that. I can use different platform, and that's fine. But I think but there are also groups of people that do meet online, but it's groups. I think there are only very few people who do it on a one-on-one. But I know there are people who do on a one-on-one, because I know people who have mentors or disciples from different countries. It happens, but it's scheduled, and it's an online call, because they can't meet physically that year or something. That's why it's okay to scale it up. And I think that it's basically a tool is what I would look at as it as.
So the role falls on the discipler now. The responsibility is on him, and there is equal amount of responsibility on the disciple as well, because after the call, whatever the discipler is asking you to do, the disciple has to be accountable right now. Be faithful when no one is seeing, and only God is seeing, and has to follow what the discipler is telling. So that is more intense. Online, digital.
It should be. I think either ways it's still intentional. It has to be intentional, and it's a two-way street.
Yeah. See, not to put a debate or not to just hold, but it happens even in person.
Yeah.
You cannot be with your disciple 24/7.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And once you train that person, once you teach him or show him what he has to do, he has to go and follow. But I'm not trying to support, or I'm not trying to endorse. We can also do, but I'm trying to understand, is it possible? Because we being in digital era, and everything is digital. Because I don't know if I'm going out of the topic, but sometimes our Gen Zs are much more comfortable speaking to people over a text or through WhatsApp.
I understand that, but honestly, that's not a good thing.
No,
on a psychological perspective, that's really not a good thing.
But
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's where our Gen Zs are.
Yeah.
They are not comfortable looking at you, at your eye and speaking, but texting.
But a lot can also be conveyed when you just look at someone eye to eye and just see and.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just trying to say this is where mass is going.
True. Let's go back to where we started. Franklin, if I can understand your point. So where the modern mass is moving, you want to bring the gospel also, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
So then let's go to the gospel back. If whatever we discussed, what a disciple is, what a discipler is, you discuss your roles, you be clear, and then you bring and use this tool, perfect. No one has any problem. But since we don't see it, it's not that we are not open to it. Since we've not experienced it, if in case you might be able to do it, hats off. Maybe we'll start following you. But someone there has to do what you're trying to do. Someone has to disciple people in media. Let us know. Probably we might be wrong.
Yeah, somebody might be doing. Yeah, somebody might be doing.
There are.
Might be doing it. Okay, we are open to it, right?
Yeah.
Since we don't find answers for these concepts on digital media still, is what maybe we are challenging someone, or we want to know the answer if someone is able to do it and they've been able to disciple people.
Yeah.
Let it be Gen Zs or millennials or in any stream, are they able to do it? So we would like to know the answers.
I think yes. I would say yes. Because I have seen, I've heard.
Yeah, I think with this point, I think we can close it.
Yeah.
And people out there, if somebody
just I may be wrong on certain things. So
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
That's all right.
Please, because we are all learning here,
Yeah.
and modern media is evolving, changing, and we might not know a lot of things that's happening today, right now. And if
Before you conclude, I have one question.
go on,
You think, based on our conversation, what if you would have scaled it online? Me at my place, Anna at his place, and you at your place. How would have it been? You think it would have been very different?
to be very honest, I was already talking about it to Karthik. I was telling Karthik, if it is not possible to come to the studio here, we will just do it from our bedrooms. And Karthik said, think about it, bro. And I think that is where it is going now, because
Yeah.
I have few guests that I want to bring in.
Hmm.
I can't
Yeah, you
I can't afford them to
Yes. Yeah.
fly
Yeah.
them here,
Can't.
but I would think our fourth person would be online.
That's the tool. I think that's where it comes into
Yeah.
picture.
And my closing statement would be, help us understand, and we are getting into a digital era and a digital we are in a digital world,
Yes.
and we are speaking digital everywhere.
Yeah.
If somebody out there is doing it, help us know how to do it.
So even when you look at the Bible, when Paul wanted to talk to the people from different places that he visited and the churches, and then he encouraged them by sending letters. Letter was just a median based on the context, on the message that he wanted to send. It's the same thing. Back then it was email is coming to my mind. Sorry, letters. Back then it was letters. Today it's emails. It's our WhatsApp. It's our conversations. It's our Zoom calls. But I think it is mostly on a one-on-one basis, is what I would say.
I would say my point is also similar to both of your views. Okay, discipleship is essential. Okay, online discipleship is an option. Okay, the role again falls on the discipler. The bars would have been raised, right? What kind of meeting are we setting up? What is going to happen in that meeting? Like Neil said about Paul's letter, combining it with social media, that is true, right? But it was also reply to the letters that the churches were writing. It was not
two-way process.
it was a two-way process. Exactly. If there are two-way communication happening, if there is the concern of the disciple discussed with the discipler, and if the disciple is taking the discipler's word seriously and working on his life, I think digital discipleship is possible under biblical foundation on certain situations.
Perfect. And the reason that we wanted to talk this is because we want to understand how digital discipleship can work. We are also looking for answers. We are also looking for ways to do it effectively. As we spoke before, if somebody is doing it, please do let us know how it happens. And we are here to learn. And the reason for this podcast is to help our digital content creators and our churches to understand the media better and use it effectively.
Yeah, because there is a responsibility when we say digital content creators, because all your followers are thinking they are your disciples.
Yeah.
So I think it's our responsibility. And if we are on the social media platform, the viewer there consider himself just not as a viewer. He starts following every move. Some people go to an extent to just see what the pastor or what the teacher or what the influencer does every day. So they are becoming your disciples without you even knowing.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's a awareness to everyone on social media who has been influencing people that the bars needs to raise up.
Thank you for watching, guys. We will catch you on the next episode pretty soon. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.